Thane since my birth, that is last 52 years I am a resident of Thane. There are three things which are affecting Thane as on today. One thing is it has grown exponentially in my childhood this was a town with about 1 lakh population. Today it has grown to around 24 lakh population, and in this the major problem which I consider for a population of 24 lakhs is the education. There is no good education system as on today in Thane. There are hardly 4 or 5 good quality English medium schools. Within the schools, even though there are 4 or 5 schools, they are distributed in 3 categories. One is the state level education, second is the CBSE board, and third is the ICSE. So there is a problem for the parents which medium to choose. So your option is limited, and there is no increase in the number of schools in the last so many years. What have come, majority of the schools, they belong to particular builders or the housing colonies which have started those schools. So naturally the residents of that particular housing colony are given preference in the admission with that particular school. So Thane badly needs good educational institutes, and the last college which came in Thane, good quality college, was the VPN's Thane college. That was way back in 1970s. So the last 40 years another second good quality college has not come. Even as on that college which we have is only basic arts, commerce and science and some management courses. But as on today we still don't have an engineering or a medical college in Thane. So education has to be the first priority if Thane has to grow. Second thing is the public transport. A good public transport is a must for any town or any city to grow. Thane's public transport is rank bad. It is not only bad, it is absolutely bad. There is a Thane Metropolitan Transport which is under its subsidiary of TMC, which is a very, very ill-managed Their fleet is never in the 100% capacity. Out of some 200 odd buses, hardly 100 buses are in the pliable condition. Buses never have the boards of the route where they are going. And the most important, the routes are all faultily designed. Each and every bus of TMT passes through Thane station for reason unknown. If somebody wants to travel from Pokhran to Kadwa, the bus can go from the Cadbury Junction straight to Uttalsar and from there to Kadwa. I have never understood why this option of this buses going, every bus going to Thane station and again coming back. It is okay, some buses can be having that route of via Thane station, but not each and every bus. Some buses should be direct routes between 2 connections, and that is the major reason there is a long gap between 2 bus routes. If I wait for one bus route, to get the second bus on the same route is very difficult. The problem is more particular if you travel to the Parchat Road. We used to stay there from 1994 till 2005, and now I go there to meet my clients and I see that the same problem still continues. People are waiting for at least half an hour to get a bus at Ropai Naka or that Manorama Nagar route. It is still there. So that is something very surprising that despite of the roads developing and houses in Thane costing upwards of 1 crore, the city doesn't have proper public transport. The third topic which affects Thane is the jobs. Wagli Industrial Estate was the biggest industrial estate in Asia once upon a time. If I am not wrong, it was having around 21,000 industries running in the 70s or 80s. And slowly the industries there have gone into loss, many have closed down. Very few have recently converted after the MIDC policy of allowing IT and ITS industry coming to that area. But leaving that and a few companies which have come up in the office complexes on Ghodbunder Road, there are no major companies now in Thane. With earlier we used to have that in the 70s. Many workers' families of Raymond's or Bayer India or Sandoz, they used to stay in Vartak Nagar. Now Vartak Nagar is not a very off-market area. But nobody has got a job in Thane. People here are working in Bombay. They have to travel at least 2 hours one way to reach to their work destination and back if they are traveling by road. And it is Now Thane is only a supplement or like extra room to Mumbai. People for their career and work they go to Mumbai, and only to sleep and rest they come here to Thane. That is the reason people don't have much interest in development of Thane. I see many of my friends who have migrated here from Dadar or Ghatkopar. Even for their regular purchases like clothes or haircut also they are going back to their original place. That is the reason I don't see Thane really developing. And if Thane has to develop, then it is us citizens, we have to take part in the regular running of the TMC or for various facilities. Like my friend Satyajit Shah, he has been working for the improvement of TMT, he has formed a TMT Bachao Andolan, and wherever something wrong goes, he steps in. But there has to be many more Satyajit Shah like us. We have to make our corporators accountable. Something wrong in the colony, housing colony doesn't get proper drinking water, or we don't even get that boring this water properly. We have to hold our corporators accountable. We have to meet them regularly. My experience with our corporators earlier when I was staying in Dokari and now I am staying at Kalawapalli, both the time when my society had any problem, I have approached the corporator and both the time they have been very helpful. So it is not that the politicians don't help, we don't follow up with them, and it needs follow up with them regularly. And so it has to be the citizen first. Citizens have to come together for 100 only then it will develop, not otherwise.